My people, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Matana FC. We are within Blessed Monday, y'all. Hope y'all look good. The sun rays shining through, so the studio might look a bit more lit today. There's also lights at the end of the tunnel for players that will depart our beautiful club. And what led me to actually say, hey, I better step in the studio now is confirmation of Leslie Ugochukwu, Big Les, possibly joining Burnley. There seems to be an agreement. So that's the second player Burnley are taking off our books. So on the channel, guys, if I'm being honest, just to share, what do they call it? A side piece, just a bit of information on the side. I could be eating this up. I could literally say one video for Tyreek George, one video for Chilwell, one video for Sterling, but we don't. We can't. No, no. I understand it's probably the best format for a content creator, but let's encapsulate, guys. I feel like anyone that's loyal to the channel appreciates that we try our best to summarize on the channel. We do it for the love of the club, not for anything else. You get me? Yeah, just a side note, guys. So, shall we break down firstly outgoings, possible outgoings, then we'll jump onto probable incomings. I'm not going to use possible with the incomings. We need those players. We want them, except maybe one player from the Red Devils. Yeah, get me. So outgoings, Leslie Ugochukwu, still very young. I believe he just turned 20 years old, spent a season at Southampton on loan. Southampton have since been relegated. And if you'd assume, I think his agent was finding him a way back into one of the best leagues in the world, top 5 leagues in Europe, and he will play in the Premier League should he join Burnley alongside another Chelsea player or former Chelsea player, Armando Broya. I am quite sad that it didn't work out for Broya at Chelsea. Injuries really did affect his trajectory as a player. He went on loan, had a good spell on loan at Southampton as well. Actually, quite interesting that both him and Big Les had loan spells at Southampton. Broya then went on loan to Everton, didn't really fight his way into the first team. He got that odd start. If anything, he only got minutes because DCL, Dominic Calvert Lewin, was rarely available for Everton. So Armando Broya would get that odd chance. But then somehow he fell behind Beto as well, which was just funny. I think I always saw him as a striker that could be at least better than Beto in a lot of facets of the game, but he wasn't used as much at Everton. And now he joins Burnley. Undisclosed fee. I haven't seen how much it is in terms of our business being done, but those are just two players. There is more. More money could come in for other names like Christopher Nkunku. Christopher Nkunku is likely to leave even possibly this week before Friday. I would like him to go back to Germany for his own career, but we'll see who the bidders are, who the best suitors are. But I see him returning maybe to a Leipzig, maybe to a Bayern. Can Bayern take on Nkunku? Could he be useful in that system? Perhaps. He still has class as a player. He still has immense ability. It just didn't work out at Chelsea. So Christopher Nkunku, definitely one to watch. Nicholas Jackson. And Jackson, we're just waiting for a bid that's worthy. The speculation is that we actually value Jackson at 100 million. I don't know if that's true, guys, but let's be frank as Chelsea fans. I think even a 60 million leaning towards a 70 would be amazing for Jackson right now. I believe we purchased him for 30 million from Villarreal, so that's double. And he's done well enough in the Premier League. Could have done a lot better had he been a bit more clinical so far in his Chelsea career. He's still a Chelsea player. There's no confirmation of whether he'll leave or not. So we'll see about that. We'll see about Jackson, guys. Tyreek George. And if you guys noted at the Club World Cup, the body language from Tyreek George was really negative. I believe the arrivals of both Liam Delap, Joao Pedro, as days went by, Tyreek George just felt that truly my opportunities here are dying out. My time on the pitch will be limited. You could see it. He scored against ES Tunis, didn't even celebrate. How rare is it for a young player to not be joyful, scoring a goal at the Club World Cup? He didn't have anything. He didn't show any emotion. And then I saw a clip with the Chelsea boys arriving in London, coming out of the bus. He didn't even greet the fans walking out of the bus. He just, head down, I'm just going my own way vibes. Quite concerning. And this is probably why, because he knew he won't really have an opportunity at Chelsea. And it looks like Tyreek George is seeking a permanent move. I would prefer George to go on loan. But then again, is it selfish to want him to go on loan if there's no pathway for him to come back to Chelsea? The boy definitely loves the club. He's been groomed in Cobham. And to leave his boy, Josh Ashempong, and they were promoted into the senior team together, it's highly emotional, I believe, right now for Tyreek George. But it looks like Germany is said to be his most likely destination. Leipzig coming up in the chats again. Looks like we're gonna do business with Leipzig regardless. Maybe we'll give them a Tyreek George and a Chukwemeka in the negotiations for Xavi Simmons coming the other way. Maybe. Who knows? You get me? Chilwell. Guys, we're struggling to find a suitor for Chilwell.
You know what you are? EP, aka Enemy of Progress.
He might stay. He might just stay. At this rate, it's looking tricky. Even Raheem Sterling has clubs keen on the player, but Chilwell, it's looking really tricky. So if anything develops, we'll break it down on the channel. But thus far, we're not finding anyone for Chilwell. Chilwell's not being discussed in any club. So yeah, that is what it is. Raheem Sterling, I don't know, but I would also send Sterling outside of England, Spain, maybe Germany, maybe even Galatasaray. Galatasaray are buying certain stars at a certain level. He could thrive in Turkey, if I'm being honest. Maybe Raheem Sterling to Gala or Fenerbahce, working with Mourinho. Who knows, guys? Are there more? There are more. Axel Disasi. Are we finding suitors? I'm not hearing anything. Maybe you guys heard something. The speculation about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, a Saudi club wanted to go in for Disasi. Then they said, nah, we all good, we okay. Renato Vega speculation about Atletico Madrid because Atletico got a different player. I don't even know his name. So Vega, we need to find a suitor. Chelsea's asking price for Vega is 40 million after we purchased him for 14 million. And he played about 5 games for the club, got a loan spell at Juventus. I think Italy suits Vega. I really do. I think anywhere would suit Vega, really. Vega has ability. He's a good center back. He's not a left back, though he played left back for Chelsea, especially those Conference League games. So hopefully Vega finds a good destination where he can enjoy his football. There's still time in this transfer window. The transfer window goes into the league even starting. I believe it's around towards the end of August that we'll actually have the deadline day. So there's time. Will we find destinations for our players? I don't know. I don't know if I want to talk on Alejandro Garnacho today, guys. Let's talk Simmons. Can Simmons arrive? What is taking so long? Simmons wants to join Chelsea. Fabrizio's been posting that both Alejandro Garnacho and Simmons are keen to join Chelsea. Garnacho one side, side. And then Xavi Simmons, please, can we welcome you before the frustration just keeps growing? As Chelsea fans, we know how effective you can be for our team. Maybe Xavi Simmons' arrival actually makes us sway from even considering Garnacho. Honestly, let's see how that goes, guys. But if we are to get both, it's still okay. I'm not against Garnacho. I'm really not. But I'm also not pro Garnacho. I'm neutral. I think you guys have seen that. Loyals especially have noted that. But yeah, guys, this has been your boy breaking down some transfer news, and there could be more before the end of today. Oh, by the way, Jorel Hato is the first player to wear the World Champions logo jersey. Yeah, so when our players score, and I'll put the mic to the side, we're going to celebrate like this. World champions, and then Chelsea. Shout out for tuning in, guys. Blessings, y'all. Blessings, y'all.